Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house, where we're eating good food, sharing good times, and we hope you enjoy your stay. Let's get to cooking. Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. We're back in the kitchen today. I have yet to put my apron on, but I'm going to do some cooking. We have a little birthday celebration coming up for a friend of ours, so we want to make some brownies. She wanted some peanut butter and chocolate of some sort for her dessert. So I'm going to make a peanut butter brownie and we're going to enjoy it. So let's get to cooking. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using for our peanut butter brownie. 1 stick of butter, a cup of chocolate chips, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 2/3 cup of white sugar, 2 eggs, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/3 cup of flour, 1/3 cup cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 cup peanut butter, and 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar. We'll bake this at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And of course, you know that the list will be down in the description box. So we'll start this recipe by measuring out our cup of chocolate chips. Now I'm using just regular old milk chocolate chips. And you can use any type of chocolate chip you like. We just want the chocolate flavor. And then we'll put our stick of butter in and we'll put this in the microwave. You can do this using the stovetop and a double boiler if you'd like. I just didn't want to go through all of that pulling out extra pots and pans because I had other stuff that I needed to cook during this time. So I'm going to microwave this at 30-second intervals because I have both the chocolate chips and the butter in, and then let it melt. In the meanwhile, while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and measure out my flour and the other dry ingredients, the flour and the cocoa powder, the baking powder, and the salt, to get that all sifted together. So let me get you some sifting music and we'll get that done. Now that that's all sifted, let's go ahead and check on our microwave items, our chocolate chips and our butter. And you see how well that butter melts well and it is melting the chocolate chips. So get that all stirred together and let's go ahead and add our sugar and our eggs and our vanilla. And of course, I'm measuring my eggs out in a separate container so that if there's any shells anywhere, they will be in the eggs and not in the batter. So let's mix this up, and then we'll add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients and have our brownie batter pulled together. Now that my batter is all mixed together, let's go ahead and add it to our prepared pan. This is an 8x8 pan, and I have lined it with parchment paper and sprayed the parchment paper with some baking spray. I wanted to make sure that that brownie did not stick. Okay, that's all in. Now let me get this bowl over to my sink where my soapy water is awaiting because I'm trying to clean up my kitchen as I go. And let's go ahead now and mix up our peanut butter and powdered sugar. This recipe only calls for 1/4 cup of peanut butter and then just a little bit of powdered sugar. And I thought, you know what? This is not going to be enough. So I started to mix more peanut butter and powdered sugar, but I thought, you know what? Trust the process and let's get this in here. Because when I've made peanut butter brownies before, I didn't do the dollops of peanut butter. It was a mixed in where I mixed in the peanut butter with the batter. So I wanted to try this different type, and I'm sure most of you have seen it before, but it looks like this may be enough peanut butter mixture for what size pan I have. So we're going to trust the process, y'all, and go on and do what the recipe calls for us to do. Now I have to get this swirled in, so I'm going to go get me one of my trusty chopsticks and get that swirled. You know, you have to use tools for everything in the kitchen, and you may have to use that tool 3 or 4 different kinds of ways. So that chopstick is going to serve the purpose today. Okay, so it's ready to go. Let's take it to the oven. And we're going to bake this, like I said earlier, in a 350-degree preheated oven for 20 to 22 minutes. And in my oven, my brownies baked for 25 minutes. And they still came out to be nice, fudgy brownies. We like a fudgy brownie in our house, so we don't cook them to the cake state. We like them fudgy. So they only cook for 25 minutes. I'm going to cut them now, and we'll get them plated up so that our taste testers can give it a taste. You know, they're standing at bay because they want to taste these. They're not always willing to taste some of my stuff, but they're willing to taste these. Okay, y'all, my taste testers are here, and I have cut a little piece before the birthday girl gets here, because you know Memaw wants to make sure that the dessert that she's presenting to her is going to be a good one. So let's get to eating. Oh, Peyton got a piece with peanut butter.
That's good.
Very
fudgy. It's moist.
Good. Good. So there you have it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I do hope you give it a try. The girls loved it, and so did the birthday girl. So here's another video and a playlist for you to enjoy. Until I see you next time. Be blessed. Bye.